So they have the right. They're the ones that introduced the law. You were not there. You were probably not spiritually active at the time. So they had the right to do whatever they wanted. And it was approved for them in the court of heaven. Because God said, I'm a jealous God, visiting the sins of the father upon their children up to the third and fourth generation. But remember, God reversed that law somewhere in the book of Jeremiah. And do you know about it? So do you know how to use that one that God used to reverse it to counter the other one, you see? So now back to the issue. Trying to break these covenants. We don't know the degree of the sacrifice that was made. We don't know the degree of the consequences that were introduced by these deities. We don't understand anything. It's just that you guys began to notice some negative pattern in your family. People are not successful. People are dying of cancer. People are dying of demonic yokes. People are dying of a lot of things, right? People are dying of accident. There are certain things that are happening that are demonic pattern that affected your uncle, affected your father, affected your distant uncle, and you're afraid that it might affect you. I have people come in and tell me they're scared. One of my daughter will tell me that somebody died of a particular disease in their family, another person died, and she's also a female in that family, and she's scared. That is if you're linked by blood anyways. So we are now looking at how do we break these covenants? Because you want to succeed in the land where you travel to. You want to do well in the land where you travel to. Remember, the reason they were able to track you down is because you're bound by blood. So they will definitely track your blood. They will track you one way or the other. You know, this demonic thing is like an empire too. The way we have FBI, the way we have FBI working with Interpol, working with Nigerian local distinct, that's the way they interact with one another. They have their markers in the blood, and they'll definitely find you wherever you are in any part of the world, and they will do something to you that will definitely bring you back to worship them. So genesis of the problem most of the time is that you are not upholding your own end of the bargain. Now you might say, I don't even know any bargain. Well, your forefathers were the ones that made the covenant. Therefore, you're implicated because you're connected to your forefathers by blood. But you don't even know what the bargain was. But you just remember growing up and you saw your father killing ram every 4 months, every 6 months. You continued with the sacrifice, and along the line, your own son does not want to continue this with the sacrifice anymore. So you notice what I'm doing? I'm giving so many examples. So I want you to work with me here. So we are now